From long time, a lot of students are facing the problem, especially in speaking module, that how to choose the appropriate starting word as per the content they want to deliver for the answer. This is Flyer Education, and in this video, I want to show how a band 7, 8 or 9 students start an answer as compared to someone who is struggling and getting score between 5.5 to 6.5. Let's get started. Say the situation is where you want to say yes for your answer. Question: do you think that children are the happiest people? Answer: well, yes. Childhood period is the golden period of one's life. They are far away from hassle of life such as family responsibilities, career and emotional stress. If you want to score 7 or 7 plus bands, it's better not to use well, yes. Replace these words with absolutely, definitely, of course, without a doubt. A big yes to this, indeed, certainly. An answer could be like, without a doubt. Childhood period is the golden period of one's life. They are far away from hassle of life such as family responsibilities, career and emotional stress. Do you like online shopping? Definitely. The merits that online shopping provide is far more than offline. We not only get huge discounts but also free deliveries at home. However, when the situation is that examiner is expecting yes from your side but you want to say no, then you can start your answer by saying, to be honest, honestly, honestly speaking. For example, do you like your handwriting? Honestly speaking, no. Most of the time, whatever I write looks so messy. And when question is such that you are not sure about the side that you want to take because you haven't ever think about it, then don't start your answer by saying maybe yes or maybe no. You can say, I guess so, I suppose so. Let's practice. Do you think reading novels is more interesting than reading books that are based on facts? And start your answer by saying that, I suppose so. As in novels, everything is properly elaborated, which help the reader to imagine the story. And what about the questions where it is asked that, is it important? I think in every interview, candidate face at least 2-3 questions of this type. Do you think we should plan our each day? Now don't start your answer by saying that I think it's important. It look like 5.5 or 6 level starting. Use some impressive words like, for sure, in my eyes, it is crucial. Yes, I reckon it is essential as. Or you can start your answer like, yes, I would say it is pretty important because planning helps us to stay organized, save our time as well as energy. Next is opinion. While answering the maximum follow-up questions, candidate has to express his or her opinion. There are numerous ways to start these opinion-based answers, such as, speaking from best of my experience, as far as I know, in my view, as per my observation, in my eyes, as per my knowledge, from best of my knowledge, to my mind, in my perspective, as far as I am concerned, or as far as I am concerned about it, as far as I can tell, frankly speaking, generally speaking, or speaking generally. Examiner: what subjects should be compulsory in your opinion? Candidate: from best of my knowledge, I would say there are plethora of subjects that are crucial. However, if I have to choose 2 or 3, I would say mathematics and literature are the most pivotal, as rule of mathematics govern everything around us. For example, our day-to-day calculations from smaller one to larger one are done with the help of maths. Literature, on the other hand, aids us to express ourselves. Let's take another example. Is chocolate popular in your country? Answer: as far as I know, eating chocolate is quite renowned among masses. It is considered as one of the best present on special days, such as Mother Day, Father Day, Valentine Day, achievements, celebrations, and other imperative days like this. Now there are situations when your answer is as same as whatever you said in your last answer. This mostly happen in introduction section where you repeat your liking or your opinion. Say in one of your questions, you have already listed out some of the advertisement ways and later on you are asked by the examiner, do companies prefer to advertise their products on television? So rather than mentioning all the other ways that company use, you can start your answer with words, as I mentioned earlier, as I said, as I have mentioned. As I mentioned earlier, there are numerous ways of advertising. Companies, whether small or large, equally prefer newspapers and social sites as television. Next is to express liking or disliking. If you are practicing for your IELTS speaking interview, you have definitely observed that in introduction part, mostly questions are based on your liking or disliking. I like, I found of, I love. Every 5-6 band scorers start using these. But I'm sure after watching this video, you will tell your choices by saying, I'm quite or pretty much captivated towards, I'm pretty much inclined towards, I'm pretty much gravitated towards, I'm pretty much fascinated towards, I have special affinity towards, and especially for hobbies we use, I'm really into. For example, do you like wearing jeans? I'm pretty much gravitated towards wearing jeans, as jeans not only enhance my personality but also help me to feel comfortable. Let's take another example. Do you like dancing? I'm really into dancing. In fact, I have participated in various dance performances and won prizes as well. Next is emphasize. To emphasize something means when we try to show something is very important, and we can give this special attention if we start the information with as a matter of fact, in fact, on the top of that, examiner, do you want to be a singer? As far as I know, being singer is not a cakewalk. A person needs to have all the essential skills and traits to become an amazing singer. On the top of that, no one can be a singer without having the melodious voice, which I think I don't have. So I won't like to be a singer. Next is talking on two contrasting ideas. Contrasting means comparison between two things to show the difference between them. Say, cities and countryside areas, children and youngsters, trains and planes. While expressing the same use connectors, but, however, at the same time, while, on the other hand, children are pretty much inclined towards watching cartoon series on television. However, youngsters are gravitated towards hanging out with friends in malls and restaurants. Now, to add two or more ideas, we use connectors. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, also, moreover, furthermore, what's more. I would also add that on the top of that, lastly, last but not the least. In fact, these connectors are must in speaking to express the answer in more organized form, where we add more and more ideas to advocate our perspective. Next is taking both sides. I mean, when we are agree and also disagree at the same point. Has technology made our life better? We better know that technology has both pros and cons. So rather than just sticking to one side, choose both sides by saying both yes and no. On the one hand, but on the other hand, I prefer both actually. If I talk about, while talking about, both yes and no. On one hand, machines help us to save our time and energy, increase employment, and make commuting fast and hassle-free all over the world. But on the other hand, it negatively affects human health as lifestyle has become more sedentary. Sedentary means involving a lot of sitting down or not active stage. But if you are choosing different sides at different times, then say, it varies as per situation. It depends actually. Do you prefer wearing fashionable shoes or comfortable ones? Well, it varies as per situation. When I commute for work or study, I prefer comfortable shoes rather than the fashionable ones because it gives me more comfort. Fashionable shoes, on the other hand, I wear when I'm out for any special event, occasion or any of the meetings. Next is adding examples. Examples are not only used to make examiner better understand about what we are saying, but also act as a savior when we don't have much points. As we all know, the more we speak, the more bans we get. So try to give examples by saying, for example, for instance, taking dash as an example, say taking aeroplanes as an example. Examiner,
What do you do when you feel tired? Candidate: it depends actually. For instance, if I feel mentally drained out, I prefer going for a walk. Sometimes I do deep breathing. On the other hand, if I feel physically tired, I take nap. Last is how to conclude. Now you have done everything for your answer. An impressive start, elaborated viewpoints with connectors and examples, but left with conclusion, the last line of answer. Say it confidently using words: finally, in nutshell, all in all, overall, at the end of day. All in all, I can say it is one of the successful business of my country, which not only provide employment but also help the nation to grow. Before ending this session, I want to share some speaking vocab. Don't say very good, say out of the world. And for totally, use the words absolutely, extremely, completely, and really. Not often, rarely, hardly, once in a blue moon. For more such speaking and writing vocabulary, switch to other videos of this channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. All the best for your IELTS exam.